Gives me the creeps.
Pikmin! You can't hide down there forever.
Faster we clip this asshole, the better.
You hear me, Pikmin? Finally got you. Pikmin!
That was close. Thank you. Those people deserved worse than death.
Maybe you deserve the same.
So saith one born killer to another. Regardless, I pay my debts.
I don't care.
Take it or leave it. It's up to you. You'll need this.
Wait for it. Pikmin!
Come on, Mr. Torturer. Don't you want to know what it feels like? We're not even half done.
Welcome back. Pikmin is dead?
Nothing I couldn't handle.
Good. And here's your payment. Your next job will also be on your own, but it shouldn't be nearly as dangerous or violent. Talk to Arlen when you're ready for that, but feel free to relax a little bit before.
Yes, but this isn't like Psycho or Jet. I know you don't like those, and that's why I made something else. Come on. You'll feel more relaxed and happy.
Oh, I see. So this'll help me forget about everything. And everything that's happening, even right now? Yeah, that sounds like fun.
That's kind of the idea. Here, it goes good with Nuka-Cola. Let me...
I said, keep that shit away or I'll slit your throat.
Hey, sorry. Shit. All right. Fuck, you're gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. Sorry.
No, you'll be dead before that. I'm not joking, Scout. No more warnings.
Hi. So is it safe to offer you some day tripper, or should I just shut up?
Sure. I'm game.
All right then. Here you go. Just don't take it before a mission. It isn't good if you get into a fight. I assume you're here because of the Diamond City job, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Like we did with the other radio towers. We need you to hook one of these radio devices to the Diamond City radio tower. Obviously, we can't get safely in the city. So it's all you. It should be pretty simple though, and I would have done it if I could. But it's an important job, even if not that exciting.
And while you're there, knock some sense into that whiny boy on the radio. He ruins every song with his whimpers. He needs to learn to shut up.
Thanks, Mina. That's a good suggestion. And it reminds me, you'll need to make sure the radio host isn't around when you install the device.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. And this is important. So take your time and make sure you aren't caught. No rush.
Excuse me.
Go bother Andre. Don't you like him more?
Oh, hi. There.
You need some help.
Well, that's kind of blunt.
I was wondering if we could get drinks.
With you.
Well, yeah. My charming personality.
That's, I mean, that's kind of scary, if you ask me. I don't know if,
Hey, if you can't trust me, who can you trust?
maybe I shouldn't have said anything until we knew more. I'll just go back to playing music.
What are you so nervous about? What's the worst that could happen?
Well, yes. I mean, if you're not just, pulling my leg or something.
I wouldn't be here otherwise, now would I?
Okay. Good. I mean, I can do this. Totally.
Sounds good. I'll see you soon then.
Later. Soon. I hope.
Yes, I know you take your work seriously and are an honest man, but you still haven't told me why you sold Fred that medicine. What's it supposed to cure? Has it ever even worked before?
We offer a wide variety of medical treatments.
Yes, I know that. But you made Fred pay more than 400 caps. I need to know why. Were the ingredients rare? What were they? Why?
Most people look at medicine as a business these days. Makes no sense to share stuff with your competition.
Stop it! I'm not trying to take your business. I'm trying to save Fred's life.
A new patient. What can we do for you today?
No, they can wait. It's you!
Anyway, we should get back to your immediate medical requirements.
What was that argument about?
Nothing that would interest you. Now, let's talk about you and your health.
No, I'm fine. Thanks for asking, Doc.
Off you go then.
Don't move, Synth. What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother? He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over.
You need something? Or are you one of them silent staring types?
I'm looking for a girl.
Aren't we all?
Do you know where she's gone?
You mean that pretty lady who ran out moments ago? Nice ass?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, when your job is to stay at the same place every day, you notice these things. It helps with the boredom. Now you better not be making trouble for this girl. Are you two together?
We're just friends.
That's a real shame. I'd like to help you with your girl, but my memory... If only I could remember somehow.
Here's some caps.
Ah, I think I remember now. Your girl ran straight ahead past the barricade. I'd hurry if I were you.
Are you following me? What are you doing here? Did they send you?
Cat.
Yes, it's me. Stop pretending and answer me. What are you doing here?
Calm down. Let's talk this out.
Calm down? Why? You just ruined everything. And you're just standing there acting like this is nothing? I'm sorry, but you're still working with them, aren't you? They can't know. Even Andre. He must not know.
I promise. I'll keep your secret.
And I should just take your word on that? If you betray me, people will die. I'll die. I wish I didn't have to do this. I mean, it's not your fault, but it's too risky to let you go.
Look, I'm sure we can work this out. No one has to die.
You promise? I know I probably shouldn't trust you, but I will, and I could use your help. And if you're helping me, that means you can't accidentally tell them that I'm still alive.
I trust you, Cat.
Let's return to the doctor. Maybe he'll be more helpful if you're around. And thank you. It is nice to see you again.
Random spawn. Yeah.
Nice work.
Hi.
Hi.
Whatever it is, come back later.
Dr. Sun, I think we got...
It's Dr. Soon!
Sorry, Doctor. I'm just looking for information on how you were treating Fred. I have caps, if you want to sell me your notes.
I'm a doctor, not a secretary.
What? I didn't say you were. I said I have caps. I'll buy the notes you have on treating Fred. You have those, right?
Yeah. When's the last time you set a bone or cleaned the rads out of someone's bloodstream?
What are you hiding?
Got nothing, sorry. Just trying to practice medicine.
Could 100 caps change your mind?
100 caps? Get out of here.
200 caps?
I do have a few notes here. You're welcome to them.
Thank you, Dr. Sun. Here are the caps, and I'll just take those Notes.
It's Dr. Sue.
Are you hungry? Let's sit. I'll get you some noodles and I'll look these over.
No patient. A new file to open. Do you have a legitimate medical concern?
I think I see why the doctor was so evasive about giving me his notes. I'm not sure you can even call them that.
Anything useful?
Yeah. Not much here. I mean, there's a lot written down, but not really a lot of anything. You know what I mean? He mentions using Radaway, and that's not working. He seems to think it might be some radiation thing, but then he tried stim packs, and he's just guessing. Like me.
Why do you say that?
At best, a stim pack isn't going to heal any radiation-related issue, and at worst, it, well, might make it a lot worse or accelerate the damage.
What do we do now?
We're going to have to find some real knowledge about medicine. You know, back before the bombs. There's a hospital near Good Neighbor. Let's see if we can find anything there.
All right, let's get started.
24-hour service. Only at Diamond City Surplus.
Stay close. This isn't exactly a good part of town. Though, nowhere is. Ugh, gunners. Seems you'll be helping me and John out today. We need to search the hospital. You take the lead from here.
Restricted area.
We got this. Nice work. Defend yourself. I knew we'd win. Ah, finally. This looks promising. I think I read about these. It's kind of big, isn't it? I wonder. Yeah, this terminal might have some good information. It says stuff about tissue and imaging. Hey, can you use your Pip-Boy and download all of this? I think that scanner was for good, but I don't think I'd want to get in that. What if it broke and fried you or just trapped you? Anyway, it doesn't matter now. Hopefully all those notes contain something useful. Thanks. There's one more hospital I want to search. I think it's called Milton General Hospital. It's south of Diamond City, and I think there's a radio tower near it, north of the hospital.
All right, let's go.
I was actually thinking you should lead from here. It's kind of a dangerous area between here and there, and your map is probably better than my memory.
Hey there.
Looks like this terminal is all busted up. Let's see if there's any more around that might still be working. I suppose it was too much to hope for that I'd find all the answers at just 2 hospitals. This terminal's broken too. It's all such a waste. Do you ever wonder what they were thinking? Why they'd do this? I remember thinking, when I was a girl, that these people before the bombs were so smart. And even now, in among these ruins and amid the wasteland, I still see glimpses of what is amazing, but to them was probably as ordinary as a tree in the forest. But how is it smart to destroy everything? To destroy so many lives and to destroy everything you built and learned? What could make anyone think that after those bombs it would be a better world?
War. War never changes.
Oh, you've thought about this before? I suppose that's true. I'm going to kill all of your people because I'm right and you're wrong. If only war could kill war. Sorry. Sometimes I get lost thinking about that old world and what it must have been like.
It wasn't always like this. It used to be different.
Wait, you say that like... well, like you know for real and these aren't just guesses and dreams. But, well, tell me, you're old? No offense, of course.
I lived here. Over 200 years ago.
Wow. I knew there was something about you, but I didn't think... How could anyone think? I'm happy I convinced Andre to save you from those raiders. And you're lucky I need to save Fred. Not that I think you'd wish him to be sick, of course, but otherwise I'd bother you to death with questions, and I'd probably haunt you too after I die with more questions.
So, what now?
Right. It's time for you to meet my friend Fred. He doesn't know I was a raider, and I don't want him to. To him, I was a slave, and that pity is tough enough to handle.
Second. Kid, I don't know who you are, but you better clear out before I go haywire and blast.
Get that gun off me, or you'll regret it.
Oh, I'm shaking right down to my circle.
I don't want any trouble. I'm leaving.
Glad to see you don't have
That's
a death
not my
wish
problem.
now. Get out of here.
Katrina, I was getting worried you found a safe settlement to live in. And I see you have a friend.
Yes. I'm sorry about the delay. Your hair. It wasn't like this when I left.
I'm fine. Some men just lose their hair when they get older. It's nothing you need to worry about.
Stop it. It's way worse now, and you look awful. We already know something's wrong with you. Don't argue about this again.
You're such a charmer, Katrina. It's a mystery why you haven't found someone special yet. Or is this them?
Of course not. They're... Look, I'm talking about you, and you stop trying to change the subject.
I'm not going to die in the next few minutes, so take a moment to rest and I'll greet your non-special friend. Anyway, my name is Fred, as I'm sure you've already gathered. It's nice to meet you, and also to see that Katrina isn't traveling alone out there, especially for my sake.
Sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Not at all. You're my guest now. You shouldn't be forced to stand there while I'm asked 100 questions about my problems.
It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. It's nice to see someone else with such kind manners. It's unfortunately rather rare out here. I don't know, Katrina. This might be the one. Don't mind her glares. She knows I'm joking. It isn't any of my business anyway. I'm happy for both of your help. How did you run into Katrina? She hasn't mentioned you before, so I'm pretty sure you're new.
It was in Diamond City, and they helped me search a few hospitals. Which reminds me. You have files on your Pip-Boy. I have a terminal in Fred's place that you can download the files to. Just go to the front of this brick building behind us, and you'll see the door.
Okay. I understand.
I suppose it's time for my interrogation again.
Hey, Fred gave me some good information. It would have been helpful earlier, but that's Fred for you. I hope I didn't offend you about that whole you not being a special someone. I really appreciate you helping me, and I do want to know you as a friend, but that's all it can be. I'm not in the place right now to think of something more serious.
Is it because of Andre?
I wish it was that simple, but it has nothing to do with him. He's a decent person for, you know, for what he is, but he cannot get involved.
But maybe later?
I didn't mean to lead you on. I'm sorry. But I'm not thinking about later anything right now. Just curing Fred if that's even possible.
It's okay. We're friends.
With that potentially awkward conversation resolved, we can return to our next task. Fred told me about some chemicals lab he was scabbing some weeks back. It's north of Diamond City, and it might be where he got whatever it is he has. But we don't want to get whatever he has. So first we'll need suits that will protect us. I assume any full hazmat suit will be fine. You don't happen to have one or two with you, do you?
I don't need any.
I'm not sure that's a smart mentality, but I can't force you to wear one. I, however, will not continue until I have a suit, so we still need at least one. I remember seeing at least one hazmat suit in one of the shops in Diamond City. That's on our way, so we might as well look there first.
Hey.
Hi. We still need to find the suits. Let's keep looking.
All right. Hey.
I wanted to thank you again for helping Katrina. Sometimes our little medic forgets she needs people looking out for her, too.
She seems to be able to handle herself. Why are you worried?
Oh, I know she can handle the wasteland pretty well. I was the one who taught her quite a bit on that. But sometimes she can be stubborn and focus too much on a single thing. And those times are when she might forget to look after herself, too.
How did you know, Kat?
I think it was one of her first real patients. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. You see, I had a rather nasty run-in with some raiders. I don't know if this gang poisoned their weapons or what, but my injuries were infected and beyond what a simple stim pack would cure. I sent word for a doctor, but I wasn't too hopeful. Diamond City is quite a ways from here, but the caravan I sent word with apparently stopped by her settlement, and they mentioned me. Caravanners are good folk. You can always rely on them. Anyway, before I knew it, she and a few of her friends showed up. She was still learning medicine then, but she knew enough to save me. I wouldn't need to amputate.
Looks like it was your lucky day.
Yes, it was certainly the luckiest day I had in a long while. So then I had the wild idea that if she wanted to be a traveling doctor, I could be her guard. I was a caravan guard in a past life, so I felt it would be nice to pick that back up and do some good. We traveled around the Commonwealth for a few years. I showed her a thing or two on surviving, and she'd tell me stories her father told her from before the bombs.
What happened to him?
Dead. Murdered by a bunch of raiders just because he dared to stand up to them. They killed her whole settlement. And they're just a blight on this world. They're worse than the gunners. And I'm not saying that just because I was once a gunner. Now, I know gunners are greedy sons of bitches, but that's it. It's all about the caps and loot. I'm not proud of my time with them, of course, and that's why I left to join a caravan, but at least we weren't monsters. Raiders, though. The caps and loot are just a bonus. They enjoy the killing, the rape, the torture. Sorry about that. It doesn't take much to get me ranting about raiders, but I doubt you want to hear any of that.
Sure. I'm game.
Well, maybe another time then. Katrina says I need to try and stay calm, and I doubt that will happen if I continue now.
See you later. Hey there.
We still need to find the suits. Let's keep looking.
All right. Ding dong. Crazy bells are ringing.